Hello, this is Holly with Holly's Joys, and I'm here today to talk about my upbringing. And I have been watching videos, so it's kind of a takeaway from somebody else's video. Jerry Wise, by the way, he is very wise. You should go watch all of his videos. I've watched many videos, and I have really gotten a lot out of each one. And he does a lot of videos about family systems. So I have been telling you that I would tell your story for you until you can tell it for yourself. So today I'm telling a story for someone else. So if I refer to my notes, just bear with me. So this is someone who their family potentially has a narcissistic system. And if you don't know what that means, you might recognize some of the traits. So I don't know that my family was narcissistic, but when I listen to Jerry Wise talk about the family systems and how an adult child of narcissistic abuse behaves, 100% I've been every single one that he's talked about. And it has caused a lot of struggle in my life, but I am better. So there's the good news, there is hope. And I intend to keep getting better. And this story is about a woman who, she was younger than me, but had a couple of kids, and she was married to a military man, and they had been absent from the family for some period of time and traveled and lived in different places. You know how the military is. But she was touching base with family, coming home, holidays, whatever. And so they'd been in the military for the 20-year period, and the husband was thinking about retiring, so they ended up retiring. He ended up retiring. And then they moved back to where the woman was from. So she was pretty excited, right? I'm back with my family. I'm going to reconnect with all the people. They're going to be excited to see me. I'm excited to see them. And over the years, she is like sent gifts to nieces and nephews and, kept in touch. Sent gifts like Christmas and whatnot. Anyway, and of course they were unusual things because she was in different parts of the world. So she was using that as a way to stay connected and an act of love. So here's what happens. So she's been back for several years. The connections really aren't happening. But she's still in there, you're trained well. You're trained to people please. You're trained to, there's something wrong with you. So keep changing yourself. Keep trying to find a way to connect if somebody who doesn't want to connect, right? But we do it. I've done it. So we're no judgment zone on this lady. I get it. I totally get it. And so she's at a Christmas do with the family. And her sister's there with her kids, and her, all the kids are there. It's a thing. So here she is. She's really good with shopping. She's got great gifts. She's so excited about them. She just, this year it's going to be the year that it's perfect, right? So shortly, and it goes well-ish for how things can happen. But so just after the holidays, she gets a call from her sister. And her sister says, and she's, you know how you are. You're like, oh, yeah, oh, those were great gifts. We appreciate you. We're so glad you're home. That's what we're looking for, right? Well, what actually happened was her sister said, hey, next year don't get us any gifts. We don't want to get y'all gifts, so don't get us any gifts. And it was really just abrupt that way. It wasn't, we're struggling financially. We don't want to have to put the extra burden on our finances, which everyone can understand that. But it was just very curt and very direct, and just we don't want to get you gifts, so don't get us any gifts. Which, by the way, if somebody wants to give you a gift, that doesn't mean you have to give one back, right? I mean, that's really on you. So she was in shock and horror, as you can imagine, a complete rejection of who she was and the act of love that she had been trying to express, and it was completely rejected. And she stopped going to the family functions, but not out of a place of health. It was out of a place of rejection and hurt, understandably. Rejection and hurt and confusion, like, what? It's also very strange, isn't it? And my family was very, very much like this family. Just really tough. It was tough. And my parents are deceased now, so I don't have that to factor in. But let me just tell you that there are those of us out there who've struggled, and if that's you, know you are not alone. And if you'd like me to tell your story for you, this woman is trying to use this as a jumping point. You know, sometimes pain really gives us a motivation to make changes. And so that's what she's attempting to do in her life. And if you want me to tell your story, it can be all anonymous. I never used anybody's names or locations or anything. And I would not bust you out hard. But, give yourself a voice. And if you need me to be your voice, I will be your voice. So just contact me in the comments. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to continue to do these types of videos, just talking about my childhood and others' experiences as adults, possibly of the narcissistic system of family, and it's really challenging. And I hope you have a great day. If you want to see any of the artwork, you can kind of see you're in my work area here with art. Go to Patio Pet on Facebook and follow, check out the pictures, and go to Holly's Joys on YouTube and check out all the different videos. I have art videos in there too, and just all kinds of videos. So if you would, go ahead and subscribe, thumbs me up, and we'll see you next time. Bye.